Hello YouTube, Slacker Stacker here, and this video is not really going to be about silver or precious metals, but it is about a small tool or gadget that I found that could make stacking a little bit easier. Now, I do have a safe at home, and part of my problem is when you open it, it's so deadgum dark inside you can't really see what's in there. You know, you reach for a certain thing, you have a hard time finding it because, you know, it's just so dark. Well, these are two LED blocks, light blocks. I think there's 25 LEDs in each box, and they're made for vaults, and you know me, I like to think outside the box. You can use them for other things, like if you have a closet that doesn't have a light bulb, it'll work in there. You just kind of mount it on a shelf, and when you open the door, it senses it and lights up, and you have light. But these are specifically made for safes, and they are called let me see if I can, the lockdown cordless 25 LED vault lights. And they do work. I've had them in my safe for a couple of days, and I just thought, you know, I really need to do a video. So some of you may be aware of these things, some of you may not. So some of you new guys who are keeping them in a small, medium, you know, even large, they're made for even gun safes. But there is one thing I need to tell you about. They come two in a pack. They run about $29.98 US on eBay. This is where I got these. If for some reason the seller runs out and they're not really having them on eBay, I will put a web address that's on the back of this little card. It's too small to show you, but I will put it down in the description block for you to see if you decide you want to get a couple. But man, these little dudes, I mean, they are bright, and I put them in that safe. Now I can see everything, so they've been really wonderful. But if you look at this picture, it's something that's a little confusing to me. Well, not really confusing, but it may lead you astray. These safes, by the pictures, and that's kind of hard to tell in the camera, but they look like they have like a carpet inside. Like it's carpeted to protect like the gun barrels or the finish of the weapons, or even in a regular safe, you know, whatever you're putting in there. Well, let me tell you, they will not stick to carpet. They've got some neodymium magnets in there, and if it's just a metal safe, you won't have any problem. They'll stick right to the wall. Just make sure that this sensor, this black dot, the sensor is facing the opening of the safe or closet or whatever you decide to put it in. And as soon as it senses that, it'll turn on. And then, of course, when you close it, it'll sense no movement and shut itself off. They do take 3 AAA batteries, which are not included, so you're going to have to get those if you get them. But they really work great. Like I said, they are just like intensely bright. And you set them on auto, and I don't know if I can trigger it just by... it didn't really work well with the hand, but man, it works great in that closet and with the safe. But anyway, I just thought it was a little gadget that would be fun. You can mount them with mounting screws, if it's wood or something, or if you get metal screws, you can mount them on like that with the slots, or you can stick them onto the metal. But if it's carpeted, I went to my local hardware store and just picked up some Velcro strips and cut them down to the size, and just put them on the battery cover itself. Because that way, you know, you can open them and change your batteries without having them taped over the edges. And it's big enough to where it'll stick to that carpeted interior without a problem. But anyway, I just thought that was a neat little gadget for you guys out there, and I wanted to bring it to your attention. Again, $29.98 US on eBay. If they're not really available on eBay, I'm sure they'll have something similar, but this particular model is proved and tested, and I will put the web address in the description block. So thanks for watching, guys, and please like and subscribe, and stack on, my friends.